While other sports sedan manufacturers ask if you want fast or comfortable, Audi simply asks, why not both? The Audi RS7 combines massive speed and performance potential with a compliant ride and a modern, tech-forward interior. And thanks to its hatchback design, it's also tremendously practical. Some buyers might not like Audi's newest infotainment system, but there's very little else to fault in this automotive tour de force. The Audi RS7 is Audi's weapons-grade high-performance sedan, and it sits at the top of Audi's RS range, along with the RS6 wagon and the RS e-tron GT. The RS7's strength is its versatility, providing thrills when you want them, solace and comfort when you don't, and plenty of utility with its large cargo area. Wrap all of that in some seriously attractive bodywork and you get a super sedan that's hard to ignore. For 2023, the RS7 will continue on with minimal changes, and take it from us, that's no bad thing. Power comes from a twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 under the hood that makes 591 horsepower and 590 lb-ft of torque, rocketing the sedan from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds in our testing. A few optional extras that were introduced for 2022, like Audi's dynamic ride control suspension and the RS design kit, will also carry over. Since the RS7 is offered in just one trim level, these options do allow for a small measure of personalization. If you're more enthusiastic about driving, the optional suspension may be to your liking, but even the standard RS7 is a great driver's car. How does the RS7 drive? Getting to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds is fast no matter what kind of car you're driving. But doing it in the 4,800-pound RS7 makes it that much more incredible. Thanks to its all-wheel drive system, the RS7 can fully deploy its 591 horsepower from a stop, which only adds to the practicality of its massive performance. And thanks to its broad power band, the RS7 is also remarkably relaxing to drive in everyday traffic. Ample passing power is readily available. Just as incredible as the acceleration is the RS7's handling. It pulled 1.0 G on our skid pad, and out on real roads will likely leave most sports cars in the dust. Our test car had the optional carbon ceramic brakes, and they hauled it down from 60 miles per hour in just 107 feet and exhibited no fade during a fair bit of enthusiastic driving. The capability of the RS7 is nothing short of stunning. How comfortable is the RS7? You'd be right to assume the RS7 has driven comfort into the ditch in the name of Mondo performance, but you'd be dead wrong. In spite of its 22-inch wheels, the RS7's optional adaptive air suspension delivers a ride that borders on supple. And as aggressive as the RS seats look, they afford long-haul comfort with supple leather and padding that can almost be described as plush. Adding to the impressive levels of comfort in the RS7 is the near-utter lack of road or wind noise. Even those aforementioned 22-inch wheels and aggressive summer tires don't make enough noise to disturb the occupants. How's the interior? Audi's obsession with well-integrated technology shows up in the new RS7. The cockpit is low-slung and surrounds its occupants with tightly drawn leather, precision stitching, and one of the most tech-forward interiors in the business. Because the RS7 is a larger luxury car, for adults can find plenty of space. Only taller rear passengers might want for a bit more headroom. Curiously, the RS7's steering wheel is simply too large. While other cars from Audi offer flat-bottom steering wheels, the one in the RS7 feels huge and either blocks part of the instrument panel or is simply too high when adjusted to clear the display. How's the tech? Audi's newest generation of its infotainment interface is front and center. At 10.1 inches, the main screen takes up a sizable chunk of the dashboard. Stylish and crisp graphics make it attractive and fit right in with the RS7's aesthetic. The system does have a steep learning curve, but it's fairly customizable and reacts quickly to commands. The standard audio system is more than adequate but falls a bit short of audio systems in other German luxury cars. There is an optional Bang & Olufsen system that might compare better against its rivals. Wireless Apple CarPlay is a nice feature, but Android users will have to settle for the quick connecting Bluetooth option. Surround view cameras with highly accurate parking sensors are standard and much appreciated. How's the storage? Remind us again why more people don't buy hatchbacks. The RS7's 24.6 cubic feet of cargo space makes it eminently practical. And when combined with its low-load floor and 40/20/40 split folding rear seats, the RS7 could easily swallow a bicycle or two. For comparison, the similar hatchback-style Porsche Panamera only manages to offer 17.6 cubic feet of capacity. Coupe-style sedan competitors such as the M8 Gran Coupe and Mercedes-AMG GT offer even less. Unfortunately, interior storage isn't nearly as impressive. There's no cubby ahead of the shifter, and the center console bin is shallow. For everyday items, the cup holder will have to do most of the heavy lifting. Got kids? Thanks to wide-opening rear doors and plenty of rear legroom, installing a child safety seat in the RS7 should be a breeze. Is the RS7 a good value? In a word, yes. Starting at around $115,000, the Audi RS7 undercuts the BMW M8 Gran Coupe by nearly $15,000 and the Porsche Panamera Turbo by nearly $40,000. The RS7's build quality is unassailable, and every seam, surface and detail are worthy of the price. To the casual motorist, the Audi RS7 will look like nothing more than a really long hatchback. But to the discerning enthusiast, the RS7's flared fenders, big wheels and menacing styling make it look like a wolf in ill-fitting sheep's clothing. The owner, however, will know the RS7 to be one of the most refined, well-rounded and devastatingly fast performance sedans on the market. And as a bonus, that hatchback body style adds a big dose of practicality.